Hey YouTube, it's been a while since I did a vlog and decided to make one because there's just a lot of stuff that's bothering me and I can't deal with it. So, first topic is friends, of course. I always have a problem with that. First off, um, if you wanna have a friend for a long time, like you're gonna have to start treating them with respect. You can't just sit there and like treat them like shit, expect them to do everything you want, and then you know like like you can't treat friends like they're your servants. And I've noticed that with a couple friends, and it's like the minute sorry something's in my eye, the minute you wanna like do your own thing, it's like they're making it a problem, and it's like you know like I don't get it. So it's like I have this one friend, it's like every time I want to do something, it's a problem. And it's like, what the hell? Like, I have to hear these, excuses, but then when it's, the opposite of around, I mostly come through. And the thing about friends these days is that half of them don't really come through for you. And it's like, you're there all alone. You have some that'll come in a hospital for you, actually. You have some that will, you know, but like I'm not saying that I'm just saying there's some like if you're friends with someone um you need to at least what's that word? You need to at least, like give back. You can't just be selfish. Like you have to at least, do what they want to do too. You can't just sit there and be like, "Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that." It's really pathetic that people in this world think like that, and I cannot I just hate people like that. I constantly try to stay away from people like that. So honestly, um, right now I'm trying to like stay away from people like that. Yeah, I do have a very close friend that's like that, but I can't just sit there and be like, oh, I'm not your friend now. I'm not that type of person. So whenever a conversation comes up, then I'll bring it up and then I'll address the issue. Other than that, I do not like confronting my friends on, stuff like that. Yeah, next thing I want to talk about is when friends get upset that you don't, like, include them in certain things. Now, it's very, you know, like, sometimes you're in the moment and someone asks you, hey, want to hang out? And you're hanging out with that person. And it's perfectly fine to hang out with whoever the fuck you want to hang out with. But then you have to worry about someone else getting upset or getting upset that you didn't include them. And that's a very hard thing for me because I have to constantly worry if I'm hanging out with this person, is this so and so gonna get upset, you know? And I just don't like that because it's very it's very challenging to make new friends if you have a friend like that. So I don't know, like I try my hardest to not let it get to me, but at the same time it's like you can hang out with whoever the fuck you want to hang out with and it's fine, but the minute I want to hang out with whoever the fuck I want to hang out with, it's like, oh, let me get upset, da 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 da. Like, I hate people like that. You can't sit there and get upset for someone for hanging out with someone else. What, you think they're gonna sit there and be your doormat and just wait for you to fucking step on them? Like, no. But yeah, like, that just pisses me off. I don't like when people are like that. I feel like appreciate, people should be happy that you met new people. Like, there's certain people that don't even like being around you for more than like a couple of days. So why not, have someone else? That way I'm not stick up under you all the time. But yeah, it was, I've had a friend like that. I think I still do at the moment, but it's just, you have to learn to live with it sometimes, because sometimes when you speak up, that could even ruin your friendship. Which I'm not saying you shouldn't speak up. I'm saying you should just, like, you should just kind of, like, I don't know, you should kind of, like, it's hard. It's hard. You just kind of don't be too confrontational about it. Just, try to, like, address the issue. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but honestly, like, I feel like now it's, like, so hard because I have limited amount of friends, so it's, like, very difficult if I were to hang out with people. But yeah, so I don't know. Next thing I want to talk about is people lying a lot, and this is a fucking issue that needs to be stopped. If you have a friend, like, and you're calling that friend like a close friend, please just, like, it's just, I just noticed that people are starting to lie about everything. And when I say everything, I mean every fucking thing in the world. It's like people are lying about fucking, like, if they were, like, people are lying about their phone plans, people are lying about how they get to school, people are lying who's going, like, it's just stupid. Like, why do people have to lie? Why do friends have to lie? Like, I understand if you're talking to a stranger and you don't want the stranger to know anything, sure, you could go ahead and lie, tell a little lie, but if it's someone that's close to you, you shouldn't be sitting there lying to their face. Like, what the fuck do they do to you? Like, it's just stupid to me that people lie, and I just can't deal with it. And it's like people, like, I will sit, you will tell a lie, and I will sit there and fucking, smile and laugh or whatever. But I will know it deep down it's a lie because, one, in the way you say it, and two, how it doesn't add up to everything else. Like, I just recently had a friend that lied about something that didn't need to, that didn't need to be lied about. Certainly did not. And it wouldn't. And if the truth was told, I wouldn't have never got upset. But yeah, um, I just think people shouldn't lie. Especially, you shouldn't even lie to your friends. Like, that's the number one thing you shouldn't do. But whatever. And next thing I want to talk about is, it's like people in school, people who sit there and act like they're all better than you, and they're not actually. Let's just talk about shade. And I've been getting some from friends and some from people who aren't my friends, and it's getting to the point where it's very frustrating. It's like, first off, I'm sitting here giving you the utmost respect, and you want to sit here and give me shade. What the fuck did I do to you? Like, but I will tell a story. I had this one friend, and this was I don't know, I forgot year, 2011, 2012, and this friend said that, she didn't like these two other friends, and I found out from the two other friends that she was going to hang with them. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And so I'm walking, and I noticed when we got there to meet up with this friend, with my friend, that my friend was like looked very upset to see me. So it was like, or very surprised and upset to see me. So I didn't take anything of it. It's just that during the day, like during the whole time, I felt shade. Like, it was like you're throwing jabs at me, and then you're on top of that, you're sitting there giving me dirty looks. And an incident happened where I needed a shoulder to cry on, and my friend just sat there, like on the other side, looked at me, and then looked down on her phone. She didn't even do anything. And it's like, I'm your friend. I had your back when no one else had your back. I stood up for you when everyone was like attacking you. And it's like, you're gonna sit there and not even comfort me when I'm going through a rough time, yet two people who aren't my friend are going to do that. So, I mean, that's been still bothering me lately. I'm still friends with this person, but it has bothered me to the point where every time I look at, because we took a photo, every time I look at that photo, it's like I always have to think about that day, think about how I was treated by someone that's supposed to be my best friend, and it just sucks. But yeah, so I think that's all I have to talk about today. I may or may not make another video, but this is all that I have to talk about today. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you like, subscribe. Um, if you have any advice for any of the topics I talked about, please leave it down in the comments. I will read all of them, and honestly, like, all I need is advice, all I need is things to go right, and my life would be fine. So thank you for watching. It's like 6 in the morning, haven't slept, and I'll see you guys later. So goodbye.